Testing, testing.
Squishy Joe. Squishy Joe was a hobo.
Try speaking a little bit louder.
Don't you want the mic this way?
No, because this is my input.
Oh. What kind of mic is this?
It's a dumb one. It's it's a cardiac mic.
Oh, God.
I know, I didn't realize. This is what we're doing?
What?
Are you excited?
No.
So we are both film majors. I have graduated. You're almost there. What is your emphasis with film?
Directing, lighting, and screenwriting.
So you've seen the original 4 trailers. I've showed those to you before.
Yes, I've seen them.
And I've mentioned things here and there, but you don't know the majority of RWBY.
Yeah, this is not my first time seeing RWBY, but I haven't watched it extensively.
You don't even know their names. You called her the white one earlier. Alright, you ready to start the first episode?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and hit play. Yeah.
Oh, I love the sachet.
That sass walk. Oh, their walking animations are just 11 out of 10.
Oh, God.
Look at that. Just
your feet aren't even...
Shamble down the street.
How hard it is
Is that Brock when he's older? Can't open your eyes, can ya?
Oh, shit, a thief.
Dust.
Go, Onyx!
Really? She's just sitting back there listening to rock music?
She's reading magazines. That shitty thing you do where you read the magazine but you don't buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Is Gary okay?
Gary.
Okay, her weapon is so stupid.
You don't like Crescent Rose?
It hasn't... Oh, of course it hasn't.
Of course it has a name. Everything has a name. Like, they never say it, but it has a name. And fans will obsessively use the names in comments and just expect you to know what everything is called.
How long do we deal with this guy?
Not too long. But longer than you're thinking.
It's white. Nope.
No.
It's the librarian!
Oh, shit.
You have overdue books! Firebender.
Maybe we should have watched Avatar right before watching this.
So what is she, a Sith Lord?
Which one? Her
The
or
Firebender?
her? She's Cinderella.
Spoilers.
Because she does fire things.
What the fuck does that have to do with Cinderella?
Because she got her name because she had to sleep in the chimney. In the original fairy tale.
Oh, Cinder, I get it.
Oh, you ready for this? This amazing animation.
It's just that I've only
Cookies!
one other that skill before. Dusty old
So, did you guys do this on Windows 98? They put in the time to animate boob
Physics,
jiggles?
but they can't animate walking.
Can't animate cookie eating? He looks like a ripoff of a really bad character from Resident Evil Revelations.
Okay, you're quite a little reach there.
He has red hair, stupid ass haircut, and it covers one of his eyes.
Clockwork Orange.
No.
No, he's based off of the character from Clockwork Orange.
He's based off Alex.
His design is, but
He has none of that charisma.
but his fairy tale is he's Candlewick, that assholey kid from Pinocchio who turned into a donkey because he was too much of an asshole.
Doesn't he have like freckles?
That's what you're hung up on? So thoughts on episode 1?
That was episode 1?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long day. He has no ass. Where the fuck are these other people? Like, they're just shadow figures?
Oh, it was this first season did that, and then they got rid of it, and it was way better. Because it looks awful.
We'll do boot physics, but can't
Background
do
characters.
Background characters.
Nope.
It's white!
Yeah.
Oh, God. Edgelord.
Sweet, rolls off a tongue. Ladies love it.
They will.
They call him Sokka.
I miss Bowen.
That's cool. So,
Ooh. Yeah, she loves your shaft.
So what do? We're trying to be friends, okay?
Where's her
Yeah,
pants?
great idea, sis. office.
Those black things are her
Otherwise,
pants.
I'm Ruby.
So she just
Wanna
wears her
hang out?
panties
We
around.
could go shopping for school supplies.
She's a little
so we
slutty.
can paint our nails and
Why is everyone in the front so tiny? And he's gigantic. It's a totally different scale.
I honestly never even noticed that.
you two may know each other.
She's still wearing the same
That
pants.
girl
Yeah.
that exploded?
Thoughts on episode 2? Would you be invested in the show yet?
No, I can see we're developing the characters. I don't know, the animation is horrible.
The animation, a lot of people say it's hard to get into the show because of the animation, and I
Yes.
don't blame them. Like,
Yes.
at all.
The voice acting is terrible.
It's pretty touch and go, especially in the beginning.
It's dry. I feel like Yang's voice actress, she wants to do it. The black one, the cat.
Blake.
Yeah, she's mono, but she's supposed to be that way because that's the character.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the characters. We did establish that, and it's interesting that they're all different personalities. So it's well written in that aspect.
Yeah, especially usually amateurs tend to have like 2 personalities or all the same personality.
Yeah, and now we have to watch them come together, but we're about to introduce a ton of other characters.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we haven't even met the real bad guy.
We have not.
Yeah.
That is correct. The milk thing made you laugh.
Maybe you should try being on someone
It's
else's
funny because
team.
studies have been shown that if you
Are
consume too much
playing
dairy
RWBY
or
on
cow
TV?
products,
What? No.
you're at a higher
Of course
risk
I
of
do.
cancer.
I thought,
That's one
I don't know, maybe it would help you break out of your shell.
That's what I
Wow,
was
what a fun fact!
Just telling you.
What a sad end to the series, huh?
He's not part of Team RWBY. Oh my god. So he's blacked out half the team.
Today, your abilities will be evaluated, and the teammates will be with you for the rest of your time here at Beacon. So it is in your best interest to be
Bobbin?
paired with someone with whom you can work well.
He just snaps his neck. That's the end of
Yeah,
the show.
how often have they killed their own students doing this? Ah, shit, he's dead.
Aw, damn it. Send a letter.
Can't tell his mom.
It's like the same email.
Yeah, they just copy and paste. You left a spaghetti noodle!
Oh yeah, she's a character. Forgot about her. For a pistol?
Oh,
That's how
okay.
she uses...
So who doesn't have a fucking gun in this show?
Jean has a sword with a shield.
Don't need the guns, I can just freaking hit you.
All I need are these guns.
You have a lot of it.
You got a big old dick, boy.
She wants it. Gobble, gobble, gobble. That's what the kids are saying these days, right?
Yeah, we're hip.
I'm still leagues better than you.
Ooh, we got a
Yeah.
Vegeta.
Ooh. No wonder she's the best character.
Vegeta's not the best character.
Oh, that's debatable.
Really?
I like Vegeta.
Do you feel
This is the
that?
best animation they've had yet. Dude, I stepped on a scorpion a few years ago. I almost pissed myself in fear.
I bet.
I was like, I'm gonna die.
This is
it.
it. This is the
I
end.
turned on my phone. He was a tiny little dude. The smaller they are, the more poison they have. And I was like, this is it. It's over. I'm gonna die here. Apparently all he did was pinch me.
Well, that's good. I mean, you're here.
No, I'm still
You
alive.
didn't die.
Didn't even get through my skin.
Thoughts on episode 4? Things are picking up with action a little bit.
I like the monsters. I like monsters.
Monsters?
I like monsters.
Alright. Episodes,
The teens were obvious.
yeah. Episodes 2 and 3 were cut in halves. So we waited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks. No, 6 weeks to get to this episode. Would you have waited this long?
No.
It was tough in the beginning. Watching it as a movie is much better.
But everyone just chill out for 2 seconds before something crazy happens again?
Just going back in smart mode.
She is Kratos. She's not Goldilocks, she's Kratos.
Oh god.
What? I know. The flip.
You know, I can't figure out which one I'm more hotter for.
That is an idea I can
Yeah.
Nora?
Weiss?
Weiss. There you
Nora is a fucking cutie. Alright, you ready for the budget?
go. This is the money shot.
This is...
Oh boy. What the fuck? Where did you get this?
Nora goes up your scale of best girl.
Sorry, bitch. You're in the wrong spot.
I gotta stare at my map in the dark.
I'm a ginger. No one likes me.
Nora's a ginger.
Oh, it's scientifically proven that female gingers are more accepted than male gingers.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Open it.
What is science doing? That's what they're wasting their time with?
A male over 5'8", who's ginger with brown eyes, tries to donate sperm, they will reject them.
What? Because they get... What?
Because it just doesn't sell.
That is some bullshit.
For all you guys wanted to know, just random facts.
This is what you came to this RWBY reaction for, right? Ginger facts? So what did you think of that episode? That episode is considered the one that helped sell the show.
Oh.
Because, like, that's where all the action really started. That wasn't just in the trailers.
Yeah, they should have started that, like, way before. Yeah, a lot more action. No character development, except for we see that RWBY and, Weiss?
Weiss. It's like ice with a W.
Oh, like rice.
Sure. RWBY.
I'm just gonna call her Rice for now on.
Okay.
RWBY
RWBY.
and Rice actually get along.
Bonsai!
I just realized how much I really fucking regret this.
These like...
Oh god, these
I'm
filler
gonna-
episodes.
Alright, our second
I don't know if you saw about one of
Oh
those.
yes, I saw it.
Now,
I didn't want to talk about it. I'm upset.
it's gonna be
It has character.
I feel like I'm violated.
Surprise coffee.
I'm Snow, bitch.
It's iced coffee. Deal with it.
I called Brode it.
I also made sure to specifically not give you cream and 5 sugars, because that's what you asked for. Here we go!
If I had a nickel for every time someone told me fuck you, I'd be broke.
This is probably your weakest lean-in.
Would you believe I actually rehearsed jokes this morning before this, and I forgot all of them? Okay, I've had a problem with your cape. I haven't mentioned it before.
Is it the weird end of it?
What a seamstress nightmare. Is there a love triangle here? Is that what I'm seeing?
Between Jean-Pierre and RWBY?
Mm-hmm.
Some people say so.
So this episode's about bullying, huh?
Yeah.
Like a person with violence only responds to violence. Talking to them is not gonna prove anything. Have you told your fans yet that we named our dog Bartholomew?
I have not.
I'm going through a hard time right now, but I'm not that
We call him
depressed.
Barry. Or Bubbin.
Bobbin. Bobbin.
not why I brought you.
Oh, what a little creep. You know, when we were kids, there was a show, Boy Meets World, and there was a bully in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember?
I do.
Griffith?
Yeah.
The episodes with Corey, Sean, dealing with Griffith and his lackeys, even though they don't progress the story at all for the entire season, there are little nice inserts in between there and there that teach you how to deal and handle with bullies and the fact that they exist.
If you're gonna insist on having talking head filler episodes, you need to look at those kind of... Because Boy Meets World is like the perfection example of that kind of thing. And they need to have looked at that, but they clearly didn't. And they clearly still struggle with episodes like that. I watched this YouTube reaction video, and in the middle they just talked about like fucking Boy Meets World and then their dog. A bullying story makes sense, and it's a good moral. But like, I don't... Why doesn't any of his friends do something about it?
Really? Just throw it in the bully's face. Ha! The sooner we're over, the faster I can get back to Avatar. The bad guy, White
I
Fang.
simply don't care for the criminally insane. The White Fang
Torchwood?
is hardly a bunch of
The redhead?
They're a collection of misguided fawning. Misguided?
I think he's got red
They want the
hair,
white
but he
planet
wears the white
off
mask.
the planet. So they
Oh,
are very
Adam.
misguided.
Adam, there you go.
Either way,
He-
it doesn't
yes.
explain why they would rob a
Yes,
duck
he
shop
is.
in the middle of
Okay.
downtown.
I never liked that. That was never a joke to me. Where it's like, oh golly gee, you said something weird and we all fall. Like that's a very anime thing, but never made sense to me because it's not funny. I know when I wake up, I try to make the most annoying noise as possible.
It sure is windy today.
Yeah, it's interesting that a tumbleweed went one way and the other way, and you live in a green forest.
The innocent never run, Yang.
That's just not true at all.
So, Blake is your friend.
Many innocent people run out of fear.
Hey, I brought you the most sourest fucking apple I could find.
I am a monkey and I did not bring bananas. Are you proud that I'm not perpetuating a stereotype?
See, he's got a gun.
Yeah.
He's got a cane gun. He has guns too? Oh my god. Who doesn't have guns?
One of the catchphrases of the show is, it's also a gun.
Is it really?
Yes, they have shirts.
Tried to be a badass. Got my ass kicked.
Damn it.
I'm combat ready.
She's gonna Android 16 us. Oh, what the hell? Oh, this is bullshit. Oh, bullshit. No! You shot one laser and it became two? Let that be a lesson for you kids. If you're upset at your friend, be passive-aggressive about your apology. It always works.
It was rather passive-aggressive, wasn't it?
It was.
Still not quite.
If you're a filmmaker, you should always watch the credits. The credits to give love and attention to everyone who had to work very hard on making whatever it is you just enjoyed.
It's also fun, because when you start playing games with it, you know, you start connecting the dots, and you're like, hey, this guy worked on this, and this guy worked on this. And it's kind of exciting, because you realize that you actually have an enjoyment in caring about their work.
Yes. Alrighty, so what did you think of Volume 1?
Some of it was okay. It was very predictable, and it drags out way too long.
I can understand that. What do you think of the characters? Because most people say that despite the animation, it was the characters that they liked, and that's what made them stick around.
Oh, most definitely. I could see why that would be someone's response, because the animation is just piss poor. There's no other way to describe that. I mean, it's just god-awful. But the characters are there. They've established them. And I guess that's really what we spent the entire volume on, is character development, especially the few episodes we spent in the forest.
Yes. The forest was probably the strongest story arc of the volume.
Yeah, because we built Team RWBY, and we built Team Juniper. But then, when was that Joan arc? That was after, wasn't it?
That was the middle.
Okay, that was horrible. And you could tell through my commentary that I was just done.
It's hard to, it's hard, even as a fan, it's hard going back, because none of it's important, and we don't really develop his character in any way, or any of the other characters in any way, that we don't do better in every other episode.
It's cringy.
It can be. It really is. And that's when the animation is at its worst.
Yeah. Yeah, they really skipped out on it. And it shows.
I think the biggest thing with Volume 1 is it feels like they really were amateurs. They had an idea for stories, they had good ideas for characters. It was just they didn't quite exactly know how to execute it yet.
It's worth it to take a chance.
Yeah. I would say RWBY was a chance, because they knew it didn't look amazing. It was the fights that looked fun.
For some reason, it's very popular.
Yes. Well, it was only after Volume 1, it got big, but it wasn't as big as it is now.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb how big it is. Just after this one volume. But as we keep going, hopefully I'll learn and adapt to it and maybe accept it. I don't know.
And if you liked this video, let me know in the comments. We're doing something very experimental with this whole setup. And if you want to support me, go ahead and support me on Patreon. Any and all contribution helps and is very, very appreciated and makes you an awesome, awesome person. And I'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.